Next tonight, the residents who say the heart is being ripped out of their coastal community after watching a fifth clifftop home demolished in 3 days.
The diggers moved in at Hemsby in Norfolk over the weekend after rapid coastal erosion left properties close to the Brink and deemed unsafe.
Yeah, it takes the number of homes lost there in the last year past 10. Some are worried for the future of the village and the tourism industry it relies on. Rob Setchell has this.
On a beautiful morning, an ugly sight. The peace of the Norfolk coast punctured by the grind of machinery. The crunch of another home being torn from Hemsby's crumbling cliffs, the fifth in 3 days.
It almost feels like this is the death knell of, this part of the world almost for us, because friends and relatives and people we've come to know and have just been basically ripped out of the community. The heart's gone.
Kevin had been part of that community for 14 years. We filmed as he said goodbye to his home on Friday.
This was a place I thought I was going to be taken out in a box. There you go. No, I'm not the tearful kind. I've never been like that way inclined, but I could almost cry.
Kevin's was one of 4 properties demolished over the weekend, removed by council contractors with the owner's permission after they were deemed unsafe. Debris piled up on the collapsing road outside. A ramp was built up the dunes so diggers could complete their grim task. Hemsby has seen it all before, losing dozens of homes over the decades, but it doesn't get any easier on one of the fastest eroding coasts in Europe, where the government says there aren't enough properties at risk to merit funding sea defences.
I suspect that a lot of these properties down here have probably only got, not years, storms, 1 or 2 storms. We're holding on by our fingertips, basically, to keep our properties, to keep our homes together. We have a situation where this beach is now so damaged that at high tide, the tide is against the dunes, there is no beach anymore. Something needs to be done to keep it as a holiday destination. Otherwise, Hemsby, as a tourist destination, is just going to die.
This was the 11th home that Hemsby has lost just this year. The feeling here that it's not just their dunes being gradually eroded, but their whole community. Rob Setchell, ITV News, Hemsby in Norfolk.